There's something big happening right now with cryptocurrency. We'll start with Amazon, quickly get to Ted Cruz and his new Bitcoin legislation, and then finish with possibly the biggest news, Sam Bankman-Fried bribing again, and how this affects you as a crypto investor. Hit the like button to support me, and let's start with Amazon now officially to enter the crypto NFT market with gaming initiative. This has been confirmed by 6 different sources that the world's largest retailer is planning to launch a digital asset enterprise focused on non-fungible tokens and Web3 gaming this spring. So per the report, Amazon's initiative is in the relatively early stages of development, and the firm is expecting to make an official announcement in April. Furthermore, the e-commerce giant has more than a dozen partners lined up for the project, including Layer 1 blockchains, blockchain-based gaming startups and developers, and digital asset exchanges. And subscribers of this channel already know some of the blockchains and companies that Amazon's working with. Of course, it was about 9 months ago, last year, that Amazon CEO hinted at possible NFT sales in the future. So about 9 months ago, we shared this with you, that Amazon was working behind the scenes. And then just 3 weeks ago, we learned that AWS, Amazon Web Services, partners with cryptocurrency Avalanche to scale blockchain solutions for enterprises and governments. So Amazon is already using Avalanche. I would guess that other L1s they would probably use for an NFT gaming platform would obviously be Ethereum and Polygon. They are the name brands. And then we'll just have to see which other dApp platform L1s that Amazon ends up using. Now, in a direct quote from the report on how Amazon plans to integrate NFTs and gaming in general, one example in the works is getting Amazon customers to play crypto games and claim free NFTs in the process, adding that Amazon executives leading the initiative have reached out to at least one family office in recent months, and they have also allegedly planned to conduct an NFT drop with an artist. But this has been corroborated by 6 different sources that Amazon is getting into crypto gaming. It is worth noting that Amazon has been posting roles for developers and engineers in the Web3 realm since 2021. Back then, the company posted that they were seeking a digital currency and blockchain product lead with a deep understanding of the digital cryptocurrency ecosystem. Again, all these clues from the past year, including job listings, integration with L1 blockchains, their CEO flat out telling us, we know that Amazon, with their over 197 million monthly active users, it's no surprise that they're looking to get into cryptocurrency, starting with crypto gaming. And by the way, I did not know this, that Amazon already offers its Prime service subscribers, which I am, access to a video game platform. Members of this service can access the platform's catalog and receive monthly rewards to claim AAA games. The new NFT initiative could bolster the service by offering new rewards and attracting new users. All these signals tell me that cryptocurrency is not going away. In fact, it's only getting bigger. For example, Senator Ted Cruz wants Capitol Hill vending machines to accept crypto. If the Texas senator's resolution is passed, his congressional colleagues and Capitol Hill visitors will be able to buy some Pringles with Bitcoin while burning the midnight oil. So what are these details? On Wednesday, Cruz introduced a concurrent resolution that, if adopted, would require the architect of the Capitol, the Secretary of the Senate, and the Chief Administrative Officer of the House of Representatives to only contract with food service contractors and vending machine operators that accept cryptocurrency for the Capitol complex in Washington, D.C. And this by itself may seem insignificant to some. After all, they're just vending machines. But for me, and I think Ted gets this, that this is a way of normalizing Bitcoin and crypto for our lawmakers. And I do have to mention, before we get to the Sam Bankman-Fried bombshell of a news story, it turns out that FTX execs, not Sam Bankman-Fried, but other high-up execs, maxed out their donations to Representative George Santos, and FEC filings, Federal Election Committee filings, I believe was what that stands for, have revealed that the New York Congressman, George Santos, under fire for a plethora of lies and misrepresentations, was a favored candidate among FTX's leadership. So who specifically maxed out their donations? Well, it was Ryan Salami, FTX's co-CEO, Claire Watanabe, a former FTX senior executive, and Ramik Arora, the company's ex-head of product, all donated the maximum possible amount to Santos's campaign, permitted under federal law during the summer of 2022. Now, George Santos wasn't the only candidate they donated to. Besides Santos, they donated to one, Salami's girlfriend, who was up for a House seat and was a huge crypto proponent, and then also Carrick Flynn, who is a so-called effective altruist. So these two make sense because the beliefs sort of line up with what FTX believed in. But why would they dole out maximum contributions to Santos is less clear. Santos never made the issues of crypto, effective altruism, or financial regulation central to his congressional campaign. Yet they gave him the max amount of money. So we'll just have to see what crypto regulation or lack of, or pro or against, what Santos does involving cryptocurrency in this year. If he lasts that long, obviously, he's already lied about what college he went to, how he was a big volleyball star at the college. So as this story develops on the crypto side, I will keep you updated. Big news coming out of the Department of Justice. Sam Bankman-Fried apparently tried to influence witnesses through Signal. So this is a messaging platform, and as the DOJ is reporting, Sam Bankman-Fried should be barred from encrypted messaging software, including Signal, over fears of possible witness tampering. Prosecutors claim that Bankman-Fried's overtures to FTX US General Counsel, his name is Ryan Miller, constituted a possible attempt at witness tampering. So he was speaking to FTX US's lawyers. In fact, his direct message on Signal was, "I would really love to reconnect and see if there's any way for us to have a constructive relationship, use each other's resources when possible, or at least vet things with each other." So trying to buddy up to the other side's lawyers. And Bankman-Fried has also been in contact with other current and former FTX employees as well, as per the filing. And when specifically did this happen, the government claims that Bankman-Fried wrote to Miller via Signal, the encrypted messaging app, on January 15th, days after bankruptcy officials at the crypto exchange disclosed the recovery of more than $5 billion in FTX assets. So FTX US lawyers started discovering a bunch of money that was still there, and SBF chose to message and say, hey, let's talk before we reveal any more big stories to the public. And this is pretty big. If you hold Tezos, you'll love this. The California Department of Motor Vehicles to digitize car title management system via Tezos. And the reason that they're doing this is the agency is looking to modernize its current system and bring greater transparency to car title transfers. So they didn't choose Cardano, they didn't choose Polkadot, they chose Tezos. This move is part of a collaboration between the California DMV, Tezos, and a blockchain software firm Oxhead Alpha, with the latter announcing a successful proof of concept on January 25th. The California DMV has tapped Oxhead Alpha to build a private Tezos testnet that is dubbed a shadow ledger. It's essentially designed to become a blockchain-based replication of the agency's current database. So the test net is happening now, and in terms of when to expect the full release, the agency wants to have the shadow ledger ironed out within the next 3 months. And following on from that, it's looking to roll out applications such as digital wallets to hold and transfer non-fungible token car titles, with the DMV acting as a middleman to oversee such operations. Again, this should be a signal for you, to you, that NFTs aren't going away. Our government is using blockchains, Tezos, and non-fungible tokens to add some transparency to their database. And by the way, if you love Bitcoin and you'll be in Miami Beach in May 18th through 20th, come hang with us. Use Altcoin Daily for Bitcoin 2023, awesome crypto conference, and use code Altcoin Daily for 10% off, link down below.
So I believe you lost 15 million with FTX. Is that, if that number is correct?
That's close.
You're
that's
not scared?
a close number. It's actually 18 million.
18
but
million.
Who's counting?
$18 million,
Yes.
and you say you would go back in as cryptocurrencies could be the 12th sector of the S&P 500? You're confident enough to go back in if it's regulated?
I am back in. I bought Bitcoin after pressed the below 17,000. I own Polygon. I'm involved in many other projects. I'm a believer in the technology. I'm not a believer in unregulated chaos.